Okay, so we are pulling out the heater core, and we're utilizing the Dumbass Exchange program here to get work done. The unknown mechanic is helping here, and it's up in there. You can see those connections to the heater core. And one of the things I always wondered is if the quick connect had failed and was shooting coolant in.
I don't think so. I don't see any water trails.
Well, it's possible it could be dry by now.
Well, let's get the heater core out and we can test it.
True.
And see if there's a leak.
Yeah.
But most likely there is.
Yeah. So anyway, the hoses are out now.
And I don't know if the hose clamp dropped around or what.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
I don't see it. Well, it probably caught on something.
Yeah. Okay, and so then on the inside, we got to pull the jock box and get the old papers out of there. And then, so the heater core is behind this. And that has a few, I think they're 8mm screws. Okay, and we may or may not have to remove this over here. That's like a vacuum. That's where the door is that regulates the amount of air blowing over the heat exchanger. And Gesundheit. The heater core and the condenser or evaporator for the air conditioning. Yeah, inside it's the evaporator, up front it's the condenser.
Right.
I know I'm right, I'm just saying. Jeez, what do you think I am, an idiot or something? Don't answer that. Okay, so let's get the appropriate no? Okay, so the unknown mechanic has determined that it is not a failure on the quick connect.
Although I did pull this one off without any.
Where's the clip?
It's still on there.
What?
The plastic part is
it's
still
on the
there.
pipe.
And it won't come off.
No?
Well, I tried to get it off, but it's not coming off, and the other quick connect is stuck on there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's good that I got new ones. And there is the O-ring. Yeah, now see, this one is an O-ring, and that new one has like a plastic thing, which I don't know if I trust it. You see, inside it has an actual O-ring. And I trust O-rings.
If everything's going new on new.
Yeah. Well, and the O-ring is actually, it looks pristine.
You want to use that air ratchet?
Oh, that sounds loud.
It's loud.
Yeah.
It works. It's fast.
Yeah, I don't know, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this isn't even the right size.
What size do you need?
Slightly larger.
8mm?
Well, I thought this was 8.
Slightly larger.
Yeah, well, this is 7, so 8.
Where's your tool?
All right. So it's not the perfect size, but it'll work. Huh? Oh, I got this.
You got one? Oh. That one?
Yeah.
You have an 8 in.
I'm gonna need another way to hold this though in a minute.
What's that, light?
No, your air ratchet. Well, actually, your air ratchet won't. I'll need an 8 with your air ratchet. Let's take off the jock box lid cover. Come on.
little warmer?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, I feel all right.
Oh, you did wind up taking it clean out. Are you already pulling it?
Well, I'm hoping to. Okay, so I need a flat blade screwdriver. Okay.
That do it?
So there's that. To remove the heater core, you have to take off this bracket from on top of the heater core box, and that holds the heater core pipes through the firewall so they don't come through. And there are 3 screws on top. You can see the 2 of the screws are in place there, and the center screw, you have to remove that one. And the large heads, there is a large hole with a slot on the top of the bracket. You can fit the 2 screws in through the slot and in through the large hole, and then turn through the slot, then set the 3rd screw down and be done with it. And you see those 2 tabs on the right side, those are what retain the heater pipes, so that you can put the snap adapters and heater hoses on the pipes at the firewall. Very important.
Whatever it is, it's done, it's solid. The clip just came off. Did he come out?
What clip?
The 2 plastic clips just came off.
Oh,
Did it go come out?
yeah. Okay, children, there you go. That is the heater core. So where was it leaking?
We can put some air to it.
Remember, I was saying the waitress looked like a 50-year-old Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox is 57.
Yeah. So actually, a 50-year-old Courtney Cox would look pretty good now.
Oh, yeah. Well, she does look really good.
Okay, well, I have apparently lost your hose clamp, so I will give you another one.
You idiot. It's there somewhere.
Yeah, it's just not. It'll fall off on the road somewhere.
Yeah. Alright, what are we going to go in here now?
But I'm putting your connectors on now, and then we should be able to just snap on.
Oh, yeah, I was going to put like silicone grease on them. Because the O-rings are like a plastic or
Oh,
something.
you can put them on the. You can put the silicone grease on the O-rings. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's still doable. What I'm doing is just putting them on the hose. You can still stick your finger in there and grease them up.
Yeah. All right, let's try and shove this back up in here. So you have all the foam and everything lined on it now. So you can see all the foam. We just copied the thickness and locations of the foam on the unit, the old unit. So now let's put this puppy in here and see what we get. This is a Napa replacement heater core, and it did not come with foam to wrap around it. You need to buy yourself some 1/4 inch by 2 inch wide foam to stick on around the edges all four sides of it, and make sure that you copy the way your factory heater core was. Okay, now, before I was so rudely interrupted, so now we got to put some silicone on here to seal it. And I think the easiest way to do it is to put it on here, and normally I'd use the black, but I don't know where the black stuff is, so I'm going to use the red stuff. Okay, so let's get sealing.
They always do that.
Yeah. Okay, so the object is to make as much of a mess as you possibly can. And there's no use in not trying to, because you know it's going to. If you look at this bracket here, or mount plate, okay, these here are for the heater core pipes. You see the pipes up there, okay, and then those two things kind of hold the pipes forward and out through the firewall. Okay, then you see how these two screws are going into the top there, and what happens is those fit through these two holes here, and then you put them in the hole, and then you twist, and then you put the third screw there. So these two screws can be fairly tightened all the way down, and then you have to put in the third one. Okay, so let's get on it. Alright, we have the thing on. Back in there, you can see the new connectors on the new heater core. And there are hose clamps holding them onto the connector. Okay. Here's the old heater core, and we confirmed that there is a leak in the core. And then here is the heater core is behind this, so you have to undo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws on that. Then you got a screw here, and then there's 3 more screws on top of this mount, and then this here is part of the control, and it just snaps on. There's 1, 2, and then 3, 4 snaps in the back, and then a plug. So basically you gotta remove this, it just pops off, unplug it, set aside, undo the screws, undo these screws, and then you have to make sure that you get the connectors off of the unit, because it won't pull in far enough to be able to get in there. Then, let's see what else. So, yeah, we got that wrapped up. We have our coolant is topped up. Everything is set, so let's make contact here.
Test this.
What?
The heater cord.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, you want me to?
Well, you want to take a film of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do here. Got 15 pounds as far as I can tell.
There's a regulator, and it goes into the hoses, and he's got a gate valve there.
That's what dripped out of it right there.
Yeah. So is the air coming?
Yeah, see, it's kind of forming right there.
Yeah, so you can see that there's water or antifreeze coolant building up on the foam.
Yeah, that dripped out immediately.
Yeah.
But it'll start dripping here pretty soon.
If you flip it, because we should hear air rush out.
It's not that much of a leak.
Just enough to do this.
Yeah. But it's definitely leaking.
Yeah, well, that's handy. And it looks like it's getting wet from up here.
Well, that... You can try that too. But...
Because it almost looks
I
like...
can, since it's junk, I can turn the pressure up.
Yeah, go ahead. Two friends were killed today when a heater core exploded in their faces. What's the pressure at?
There, look at it. It's coming out more now.
Yeah.
But there's no moisture left in it, so.
Yeah, but you would think you'd hear some air. You know,
It's
like,
a tiny leak.
Yeah, flip it upside down, see what happens. And then how much pressure we got in there?
Way more than it's designed for. 30.
Yeah. That's funny. I mean, it's leaking, but we don't hear air. You would think you would hear
It's just
air.
it's a tiny leak. I'm going to turn it off before it gets me.
Yeah. A wise decision. Okay, so let's make contact here and see what happens. Alrighty. Clear. Take a few minutes to build pressure. And you can see the coolant level is there.
No leaks there.
No. What?
I think there's some residual antifreeze sitting there
Where?
on top of the heater box. I don't see any drip.
You hear it?
See back there, you see the bars? Way back there. I think I'm going to go ahead and wipe that up or something.
Okay, so far so good. Not getting any leak yet. Hopefully there will not be one. I guess that silicone has already dried. hot. Are the two heat vents for the right and the center, and then there's one on the left side for the driver, me. Alright, it's hot. Okay, well, good. So it's a tight place to work, but we got it. And so just once again, you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws to undo. Then this and 3 more on top of this bracket. This thing here just pops right off. You unplug it and it pops right out. And there's a, if you look in there, you can see a white tube thing coming down right there in the center. That sticks down into the heater box, and so you might have to kind of turn a little bit to get it to go into its hole. And but anyway, yeah, we're looks like we're good to go here. Not getting any air leaking out of the box, which that's important. You don't want air leaking out of your heater box because you're trying to blow it through the system, not under the dash. So you got to make sure you get your foam and everything in there just right. And they did not give enough foam. I put 1/4-inch foam on both sides and the top, and they only give you a 1/8-inch bit of foam that really would not have worked in there. The heater core would have been bouncing around. So when you put your new core in there, you want to get some good 1/4-inch foam, single-sided sticky foam, stick it on the core so that it just slides into the box on either side. And I'll refer to the picture of that's on the GoPro. Okay, so we're good to go, I believe. I'm not picking up any indication of a leak. I'm not smelling antifreeze inside. It's hot. Still not quite under pressure yet, but it's getting there. So the other stupid thing this engine does is leaks coolant. Short. The plug discharges through the antifreeze instead of through the spark plug gap. Okay, so we're done. We got it going. I'm happy. I did have to let out the required amount of swearing and bitching and moaning, but yeah, now we're starting to get some pressure here. This is not hot yet. The thermostat inside of here has not opened yet. And when this opens, then this pipe will get hot. Okay. So anyway, now I've got a new aluminum radiator and a new aluminum heater core. So please don't have any more leaks or other problems. You know how many things I've had to fix on this trip? It's crazy. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have to do this yourself, I hope it'll make it easier for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like. Help me beat the YouTube algorithm, because they're very cruel. And subscribe too, because I am trying to put out good quality videos for you. And I hope you're enjoying them and that they will help you get your own projects done. Alright, see you on the next video.